back to cold waters. So, fresh after intercepting some cruise missile carrying warships, we've been tasked with attacking diesel-electric boats in the North Sea. Did we do terribly in the last mission? Is this a punishment? You're equipping a nuclear attack boat in shallow water to tackle Russian mobster diesel electrics. These things can be so quiet, and thankfully the southern area of the North Sea is particularly shallow, but I think this might be my target. So I'm going to see if I can intercept it here. It might be a little deeper. There we go. Okay. So here is my mission. Let's go to review orders. Let's take a look. So, numerous enemy diesel-electric subs operating in a wolf pack. Yeah, I like the sound of this already. This will be great fun, chaps. Heading for the North Sea. Okay, this must be our target. Vital these subs are destroyed before they attack NATO shipping and task forces in the area. Find and destroy these enemy submarines. Oh well. I mean, we've got sufficient equipment, I think, but this might not be fun. Let's go ahead and just prep my weapons. Well, I mean, we've got plenty of Mark 48s, we've got plenty of Mosses, we've even got a couple of harpoons. They will not be useful against diesel electrics unless we happen to catch them on the surface.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Last bearing.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty shallow.
Make depth 328 feet, dive by.
Get my depth beneath the layer. Alright, I guess I'm going to accelerate time and see if we pick anything up in the next few real-world seconds.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing. 316.
Right.
Designated Sierra 1.
What is Sierra 1 now? This might be surface contact. It is. That's disappointing. Let's at least see what the surface contact is. It'll be a trawler, probably. Might not be. Might be something else. Okay, it's a merchant then. Alright.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
So, last detected 277, so that's kind of like over here somewhere, and that's where the merchant
Come
is.
right to 276, helm aye. Con, helm, steady course.
Con, dive at 328 feet, dive aye.
I'm going to accelerate time a little bit, so hopefully we can pick something up. If I don't pick them up, I'm just going to get aggressive. I'm going to start using the active sonar. And yes, I know it's not preferred technique by a long shot, but I really want to get this get these boats detected and get them launched upon. And if it means that they launch upon me, okay, I'll deal with that. Yeah, got nothing. Let's just try.
Come right to 342, helm aye.
Just in course. Still nothing.
Con, helm, steady course.
It's possible that they're going to be above the layer, so we'll jump up to 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet, dive aye.
Time for a sip of liquid refreshment.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive aye.
Okay. I'm going to change my my course a couple of times.
Come
Can
left
sometimes
to
help you pick up
267, helm aye.
contacts, but I got nothing. And it reckons I can disengage, which is
Come right to 332, helm aye.
never a good thing. Alright, well, I'm going to go active. And yes, by all means, drop me a comment that says you should never go active in a modern nuclear attack boat. You're right, I shouldn't.
Con, sonar, switching to active search.
We've got a mission to achieve here. And it's pretty
Con,
specific.
sonar,
Okay.
switching to passive search.
Come left to
This way.
252, helm aye.
Make depth 656 feet, dive aye.
We got something here. What have we got? It's still pinging me, which is his
Con,
bad.
sonar, new contact bearing. 267. Designated Sierra 3.
It's a Foxtrot. They're
Con
both
sonar,
Foxtrots.
Sierra
Okay.
3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Less dangerous. Only set 35 threes. That's I think it's 1,000 yards or 860 yards. Let's just check that. 880. My bad. Yeah, and
Con
can't lock.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 301. Contact faded.
And that little snippet there cannot lock on surface targets. That can save your
Come
ass.
left to 258. Helm I.
You're damaged, or even if you're being hunted by one of these bad boys and you're struggling, get to the surface. It's a bit like get to the chopper, get to the surface, and it cannot lock onto you. So, well, they pinged us for a while, but nothing
Con,
yet.
less than 50 feet below the keel.
That's basically taking out my my towed array. So let's get down to.
Make depth 250 feet, dive I.
I really want to keep using my towed array because it's handy as I'll get out. So we'll get my depth to maybe 275. Okay, it doesn't matter. I've lost the layer. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep below the layer, but that's fine. We'll
Con, helm, steady course.
we'll see what happens. Right, bit of accelerate time.
Dive at 250 feet, dive I.
Thank goodness it takes me out of accelerated time when it gets to less than 50 feet below the keel.
Come right to 270. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Still nothing. I might want to provoke these guys again. Maybe give them another active ping.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
That's not good.
Make depth 200 feet, dive I.
Seems a little unfair. It's showing us 427 feet, but okay.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
Try something. Let's go to periscope
Make depth
depth.
45 feet, dive I.
I wonder if these guys are snorkeling. I can't imagine that they would be, but
Con,
yeah.
dive at 45 feet, dive I.
Let's try my periscope. I've not really used the periscope all that much. But I've just not used it at all. I have no idea how that thing works, really. So, I say no idea. I got some very basics. And that's great. Mark stuff and all that jazz. That's wonderful.
Raise the ESM mast.
Yeah, I've never actually used this in battle, and I've never done the training missions either. Right, so let me see. Do I have anything on radar? And I don't think I do. Nothing at all. So that merchant ship's out of range. Okay.
Downscope.
Okay.
Make depth 100 feet, dive I.
I really need to detect these guys. I'm going to give them another ping.
Con sonar switching to active search.
I think so far. That's 3
Con
pings.
sonar switching to passive search.
Make depth 200 feet, dive I.
They didn't know where I was before. They absolutely do know now. And now we wait. Let's accelerate time.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
Come left to 249. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Still nothing, but I know that they're in. They're a little closer now because I can't disengage. Where are
they? Come right to 292 Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Mm-hmm. Very uneasy feeling.
Come
I don't
right
know where they are.
3, 2, 1, helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, let's try another ping. All three.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Come and get me.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
You're still in this vector.
Come left to 2, 5,
Oh, hello.
6, helm I.
That's interesting.
Come right to 3, 5,
Alright,
7,
fire torpedo,
helm I.
active immediately.
Con
I'm
sonar,
gonna
lost contact. Sierra.
make
come
a tree
right to
over here.
0,
Let's
0, 2,
track
helm I.
this, get my speed to 20
Make
knots.
turns for
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I'm probably gonna lose the torpedo. I'm good with that. I've got to get out of here. And once the towed array is retracted, I may jump to flank speed 28 knots. Right, so I didn't mark it sadly, but it's somewhere in this vicinity, and I clearly provoked him because okay,
maneuvering, making turns for 20 knots.
I lost the wire. I want to get out of the sensor range of this whatever this torpedo is. So let's mark that as the center. Assuming that they fire it directly down the line of fire, I've got to be 1,000 yards away from it. So I need to be at this point of the circle. Now I'm going to go a little bit further than that because hey, they may not have fired it directly down the line that I'm firing it at. So in other words, I want to be 1,500 yards away. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. My towed array retrieved yet? No, but almost. Gonna kick it up to flank for a little bit, and then we're basically gonna try and what's the term? Sprint and drift. Okay, that's the towed array neatly tucked in. Yep, flank speed.
Make turns for 28 knots, maneuvering I.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Oh, hello. There's something up here as well. That's interesting.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 278, designated Sierra 4.
And we can hear him. And that's another Foxtrot, I believe.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
I was about to say I'm kind of deaf at this speed right now. Simply because, okay, we can actually, we'll be outside the 1,000 yards. Let's go back down to silent running.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Because
Come left to
we're moving at such a speed.
Helm I.
My towed array deployed. But apparently not. So whatever this thing is...
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 275. Contact faded.
It made a lot of noise. Or it was pinging me. Well, I guess the game of cat and mouse is going to continue. So I want to just let my speed drop, let my towed array deploy. Let's listen to where that torpedo went. And I may need to crank on the speed again.
Con, maneuvering, making turns
we'll see.
for
There's
5
my torpedo,
knots.
but where is his? I don't detect it. And that's worrying. Well, let's see what happens then in the next few game seconds, or minutes perhaps.
Con, helm, steady course.
can't hello.
Con sonar regained. Con sonar launch transient from Sierra 2.
It's interesting.
Come right to 3, 4, 5.
I
Helm
mean,
aye.
it's entirely expected, but that is interesting.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Let's go
Come
ahead
right
and
to
crank
3,
up here.
4, 4. Helm aye.
Make
I'm gonna-
turns for 1-5 knots.
I'm going to go with
Maneuvering
15,
aye.
maybe 20 knots. I'm going to keep the towed array
Make
out.
turns for
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
He's going to hear me. Absolutely, he is going to hear me. But I should, in fact, let's go down to 15 knots. Should be able to keep the wire on
make
my...
turns.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Should be able to keep the wire on my torpedo, and that's going to be very useful if I can guide it in. So
Con
not-
helm. Steady course.
a noisemaker tells me where he was at that point. Okay, so he's clearly dodging a torpedo still, and he's moving north. So I'm going to estimate that he's actually...
Con sonar lost contact.
Hey,
Sierra
we
2.
got him.
Last bearing 2, 4, 8. Contact breaking up.
Right. So there's something in this direction. Let's see if we can spook him out. So we may be trying to do some scouting via torpedo, and I'm a little wary of where this torpedo that was fired upon me, where it's ended up going. So right now, I'm just going to keep it to 15 knots. I really want to keep the wire on this torpedo here. I should be clear, so I think it about here, but there was another one further north. This does feel like a game of cat and mouse, which is obviously part of the appeal of the game. Let's face it. Okay. I don't really want to accelerate time, but I also feel like I don't want to be here all day. So, I will accelerate time for a brief few seconds and let's see what happens. Okay. That's positive. Let's go to
Rig shift
submarine
for
running.
ultra quiet.
See what we can hear. If there's anything else to another torpedo, maybe. Excuse me. Well, that's good news. That's to the oh, that's also good news. I mean, it's outside range, but what is here that we cannot detect? So okay, and then we could extrapolate these back. If we had a computer, it'd be somewhere in this area, I think. I think I'm going to turn a little bit more. Let's run parallel, more or less, with the torpedo I fired. No, let's not quite run
Come
parallel.
left to 291. Helm aye.
I want to make some noise with torpedo tube 2. Or do I want to provoke the bear again? Let's go ahead and provoke
Con
either.
sonar, switching to active search.
Come on, buddy, where are you? Feel your position. I really want torpedo to be my strike torpedo, not my scouting torpedo. Although I suppose I could do both.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Alright, nothing for it. Let's go ahead and make this one live and have it snake around and ping a whole bunch.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh wow. Well, that's good news. Acquired something immediately. I did not expect that. And there's something else down here.
Con sonar, regained contact on
Hello.
Sierra 3, bearing 247.
Well, I think we ought to give you a
Con sonar,
torpedo.
regained contact on Sierra 4, bearing 262.
I think that will be very sensible.
Come right to 355.
We may be
Helm
about to
aye.
just this may have worked. I don't want to sound so surprised,
sonar,
but
noisemaker bearing
dang.
262.
Right, well, let's check the depth. I'm going to go ahead and just let the torpedo burn through its guidance, because it might lock onto the other one and give me a clue where that one is. So it's going to turn away, it's going to turn back, and hopefully look through.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Yep, there we go. It's got a bit of burn through, I suppose, if this were ECM. It's not ECM, but we get the idea. Okay. Like Foxtrot.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing
May.
259.
There's a bit of torpedo cam action going on here. So let's reduce the depth.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Gotcha. Hello, how's communism treating you today?
Con sonar, lost contact.
Oops,
Sierra,
lost
4,
your bows.
last
Oh
bearing
dear.
258. Contact breaking up.
Alright, I'm going to reload that tube, and meanwhile, torpedo tube number 1 is still heading on this way.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 244. Contact faded.
Not quite got a fix on this one here, but I think he was in this
Helm I.
in the middle here. So, let's see. Let's make this one live just to get a bit of a quicker speed, and I'll start pinging actively when I get closer. Just try and keep it vaguely stealthy for now, although I'm pretty sure he knows it's incoming. Turning back towards the target area. I don't want to turn back too much. Let's actually run more west.
Come left to 273. Helm I.
I really want to keep my towed array useful, and if you point directly at the target, it's hard for them to hear you, because most of your noise is going behind you, but your towed array is also functionally useless.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Because all the microphones are pointing to the side, they can't hear through your submarine. You make too much noise. Okay, cat and mouse continues. That's 2 for 2. No, 2 for 3. I think there was another torpedo I fired. Either way, if it cost me 3 or 4 or 5 torpedoes to tackle 2, 3 or 4 diesel electrics, I'm more than happy, because this is shallow water. If these torpedoes that he's firing at me can acquire me,
Con, helm, steady course.
I'm in trouble. Right, let's make this torpedo make a bit of noise. See if we can detect him. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, that actually
sonar,
that works.
Contact on Sierra
That provoked
3, bearing
him into firing at me.
241.
He fired at me from round about here, so let's continue pinging. He doesn't have the special coating that absorbs active sonar ping, so there's a good chance I'm going to pick him up. Now, he did fire upon me, so I actually need to think
Come
about
right
that.
to 325. Helm I.
We've acquired something, but is it this sunken Foxtrot? Yeah, I think it might be. Actually, want to divert it away. I don't want you to detect this wreckage. Let's go ahead and
switching to active search.
give an active ping. I want to guide this thing in if I can.
Con
Nothing.
sonar, switching to passive search.
Okay, so we know he's still in this vicinity here, but we're not picking him up yet. Let's try a sweep. Yeah, I think I think this thing is detecting the wreckage on the seafloor, because it makes a lot of noise. I'm pretty sure that it's detected the wreckage. I don't really want that. Yeah, it has. Look how deep it's gone. I don't need that. Do not attack the sunken Foxtrot 2. Foxtrot even. You do not need to be attacking
Con,
the
helm, steady course.
attacking that.
Come left to
Turn back towards him,
271.
give
Helm
another
I.
ping. I need to know where this guy's gone. There you are. Hello. You're running away from me. Okay. I'm good with that. Can disable that active sonar. We don't need you to know. Oh, hello. So this thing's coming towards me. I'm actually gonna run perpendicular to its
Come
course.
right
Let's
to
go here.
3, 2, 4. Helm I.
And let's get myself up to 15 knots.
Make turns for 1, 5 knots.
So
Maneuvering
I'm
on.
right in his interception course right now. It's not like I can use depth to hide, so he is coming right at me.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 1, 5 knots.
Let's do this. So, yeah, I need to get my speed up a little bit. Let's
Con
go ahead and
helm. Steady course.
retract the towed array. I might need the speed.
Make turns for
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep, I don't doubt it. And you can go active, seeing as he knows that you're there.
Con maneuvering.
Lost the wire.
Making turns
Okay,
for
that's fine.
2, 0 knots.
About to lose the boat if we're not careful here. This thing's coming right at me. If it takes another torpedo to sink this Foxtrot, I'm okay with it. I've got a fairly good idea where it is. Good idea where it's heading. But I would say it's going to end up somewhere in this area. And we need to go. So 1,000 yards is this inner circle here.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 2, 3, 3.
And turn starboard
Con,
just a
fire
little
control,
bit.
weapon countermeasure homing.
My towed array is still not deployed. Oh, it's still not. It's almost retracted. Okay, good. I think I want that extra bit of speed. Give an icy drink there. Okay, that's fine. We'll turn
Con
off my
sonar,
active sonar.
switching the
Make
Fine,
turns
let's
for
go.
2, 8 knots.
So I'm going to
Maneuvering
let
on.
this torpedo do its thing. I've turned off my active sonar. It wasn't really helping me that much. And I would need to get out of dodge. So I think it's going to fall behind me and it's not going to detect me. Yeah, I think it is, but I still
Con
really
sonar,
want to be...
noisemaker bearing 2, 2, 8.
don't want to be too careful. Let's accelerate time for just a little bit. I think we're less in the danger zone right now. Yeah, okay. We're very much out of the danger zone.
Con
So
maneuvering. Making turns for 2.
drop to 15
Con
knots.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
Gonna go ahead and head west. This guy is surviving so far. Heading west, I'll get my towed array out and we will drop to silent running. And in due course, let's do that. Yeah, let's
Rig
do
ship
that.
for ultra quiet.
So we can poise to attack this guy. I'm gonna end up just doing a little box that he's currently in. If I have to move this around, this Mark 46 should be quite tenacious and should track him
Con
down.
helm. Steady course.
And that looks pretty good right now. Let's see what happens. Looks like he's got him.
Con sonar,
Yes,
lost
yes.
contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 2,
So,
2, 2. Contact breaking up.
Assuming there are no other fish in the water, I think I'm okay. And the reason why I'm dropping the silent running with the towed array out is I should hear any fish that are around me. Should be the operative word. And there should be nothing behind me. Again, should. Okay. It looks like we survived another battle. And maybe this doesn't come across in the video, but I had a few anxious moments here. I really want to get these interceptions right, because it's so much easier to deal with a torpedo before it reaches you and starts to detect you. Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it as suspenseful as I did. And yes, using active sonar does feel a kind of a risky thing to do, but there are times when it feels like it's my only option, because blundering around blindly like a teenager in a movie theater on his first day doesn't always work out good for me. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed it. Stick around and I'll show you some more. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much, everyone. Goodbye.